Minecraft, full of stars, was the Mindcrack party before Minecon. You guys have already seen some of the videos and photos I had from those events, but I have been meaning to do a vlog or something to tell some more personal stories and never got around to it, so we're going to remedy that today in Exploration and Tactics. We'll do some storytelling from the Mindcrack party the Friday before Minecon. Let's get started. I have some goals for today related to the natural progression of the game. Specifically, I want to eventually find the stronghold, and so I'm going to need to kill some more blazes to get blaze rods and endermen to get ender eyes. And so I've got some inventory that is reasonably appropriate for just kind of heading into the nether to do some of that. And while we do that, I want to do something that I neglected to do before, which is talk more about Minecon stories. Specifically, I had said that while I was away on vacation, I was going to try to do some blogs a little bit more about some Minecon stories of my own that I'd been saving up for when I was away on a trip and would only be able to do vlogs rather than record any gaming videos. And it turned out that my trip was just way too busy, and I also I overestimated both the amount of time that I would have. Oh, there's a magma cube who just jumped off. I could actually use some magma cream. Both the amount of time that I would have, free time, during the vacation trip, as well as how much internet access I would have to be able to upload any vlogs. And so apologies that I didn't do that while I was away. But now as a result, we can get some Minecon stories while we're here in Exploration and Tactics, doing exciting things like fighting blazes and whatnot. So let's get right to it. I've already aired a number of videos where I show off kind of photos and video that I took at Minecon, and so I've kind of talked about, I don't know, kind of like photo and videography kind of aspects, and now I just want to talk about, alright, here are some blazes. Oh, here's another blaze. Hold on. This guy's going to be more of an issue to go ahead and take care of first. Maybe. Let's try to avoid getting hit, though. Those guys can't see me right now. This guy just fell outside the world over here, and I'm not going to be able to get him. Rats. Okay, here's some guys. Great. There's some blazes over here who are actually in a range where I can... Alright, I'm going to take some damage here. Yep. But that's okay, because it's Minecraft and it's not ultra hardcore and we can heal. Hooray! Did I get a blaze rod? I did. Alright, we're already off to a good start. Yeah, but I just wanted to tell some of my own personal stories from my own experiences. Are there any more blazes down here? I've never actually explored down here. Let's just kind of walk around the fortress a little bit as well. Perhaps we'll encounter some more blazes. Oh, and that's the way over to that. Alright, that's actually going to work very well for us. Great, and there's some lava up there, so let's be careful of that. Gonna go ahead and add some lighting to avoid wither skeleton spawning. But now we have an easy way to get the blazes. Oh, and here is an even better blaze spawner. Great. Maybe, oh, nope, it's still not completely enclosed. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna completely enclose this just to prevent all of these guys from getting out. Ouch. And not take too much damage in the process, hopefully. And then I will come back and get to some storytelling. Actually, it occurs to me that enclosing it won't really help. They'll still spawn on the outside, and so let's just not worry about it. We'll take some damage. It'll be messy, but that's okay. Let's spawn some blazes and get some blaze rods. So, first story. On the bus to the Mindcrack party that was on Friday night, the Friday before Minecon. You recall that the Mindcrackers Good had rented out a bowling alley and sold tickets to a party where you could go meet the Mindcrackers and hang out with a bunch of folks. And so I went to that, which was a ton of fun. They had buses, basically. Alright, got another blaze rod. They had buses that would take you over from Minecon over to the Mindcrack party, which was held at a bowling alley that I think I already mentioned. And so on the bus ride over, the bus ride was like, I don't know, it was like half an hour or something to get there. And so it was, you know, a bit of time to get over there. That'll make things a little bit easier for these guys to spawn, I expect. Alright, we're on fire. Let's back off for a moment. On the bus ride over, I'm on the bus. I don't know anybody there. There's, I don't know, 30 or 40 people on the bus. And the bus was a big bus, and so not all the seats are full. I'm sitting alone in my own little row of the bus. Ouch, I forgot melee damage with blazes. Hurts a lot, and so let's be sure not to die. I've got 25 levels, and I would like to keep them. I was sitting alone on the bus, and, there were people in the row in front of me, and there was a guy in the row behind me. And it was going to be like half an hour bus trip, and as you guys probably know, by nature, like, I'm an introverted person, like Kurt. I don't naturally, just start talking to random people and strike up conversations, and it would have been very easy for me to stick to myself and just, read tweets on my phone or, surf the web or something, like, during the bus ride over. But I was like, nope, I'm going to stretch myself. I'm going to get out of my comfort zone. I'm going to talk to random people because that's part of the whole point of going to Mindcon and the Mindcrack party is a chance to meet people and meet folks and interact. And so, while I'm waiting for some health to heal up, I'll also cover this up so we can do some exploring around here if we want later. Oh, I hear a magma cube, which would enable me to get some magma cream and get some fire resist potions, which would help this out a bit. Of course, now I don't hear him anymore. Great. Well, if he comes back, I'll be ready for him. And so I decided I was going to go outside my comfort zone. So I was like, all right, there's, also a guy who's alone in the row behind me on the bus. He was also maybe just like looking at his phone or something. I don't even remember. And I was like, I'm going to strike up a conversation with this guy. And I don't remember exactly what I said. I probably started with something like, so who's your favorite Mindcracker? Or who do you want to see? Or something like that. But I started talking to this guy who, unfortunately, at this point, I don't remember his name. I think it was Dan. He was a guy who was probably, like, in his 40s and, like, worked in some kind of IT field and was out for both the Mindcrack party as well as Minecon. And so he was going to the main event as well, although now that I'm actually telling the story, I actually remember more things about it. Oh, there's a little magma cream. Hey, buddy, come down here. You see me? Come see me. Why does he stop moving? There he goes. I don't know if the little guys actually drop the things that I want. And we have a gas shooting at me out over there, just to make things a little bit more dangerous, because they're not dangerous enough, apparently. Die, 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 die. Alright, I'm on fire. I should back off. So I started talking to this guy, and he actually, like, we didn't watch any of, like, the same Mindcrackers in common, and so, yeah, talked a little bit, just about kind of other life things as well. But wasn't finding a ton in common to, like, talk to this guy about. But then, as a result of me talking to this guy, I got recognized by voice by someone else who was on the bus, a guy named Aaron. Those of you who are frequenters on the Mindcrack subreddit may know him as one of the moderators. I guess his Reddit name is like Pajam or something. It's like short for pajama or something is like the way that it's spelled. Oh, there's a wither skeleton here. Hello. I'm about to get withered. Oh, maybe not. There's more wither skeletons over here. I should totally kill them because I might get super lucky and get a skull. And so let's get him to run over here, and let's also kill this magma cream guy. And, alright, no super luck there. But this guy will probably at least drop me some, I'm calling these guys magma creams. They drop magma cream, and they are called magma slimes. I don't know why these guys' names are so hard to remember. I see a lot of people make errors in naming them. But then again, a lot of people call this thing a stronghold rather than a fortress. And so nomenclature in Minecraft is not always everybody's strong suit, even if you're a YouTuber and commentary is supposed to be your thing. Words. Alright, let's kill... I still hear one more. There he is. Hey, little buddy. Come get the sword. There's another blaze over there, but we can get blazes more easily over here. Alright, I'll leave this little area dark, so in case some more wither skeletons spawn, can kill some more of them over there. Great. So, in any case, I got to meet Aaron and his wife, Becky. Once again, one of the moderators of the subreddit. And they were down. They actually didn't have tickets for Minecon, and so they were just down for the Mindcrack party, and then to spend some more, kind of like touristy visitor time in Central Florida with some of the parks and different things. And so I interacted with him, actually. I had interacted with him because I had suggested on the Mindcrack subreddit that they have a thread where people can try to arrange some... Oh man, the gas is just like making this worse and worse because it's like opening up more of the top that's made of netherrack here. Ouch, ouch, ouch. So I might have to enclose some more of this in cobblestone to make this slightly less dangerous. I'd sent a message to the moderators suggesting a thread where people could try to arrange for transportation and carpooling and different things for people who didn't have easy ways to get to the events and might live in Central Florida. People like me who was staying, rather than at a hotel right near Mindcon, I was staying with my mom, who lives about an hour away. And so I just wanted to see if there were any other people who were kind of like in a similar boat, if they also wanted to try to carpool together as a way to get to and from Minecon each day. And so I suggested to the moderators that they have a thread like that, and indeed they eventually did as part of the general Minecon preparation thread. But I'd actually, interacted with him over the moderator mail. And so he heard my voice, and he'd watched some of my videos, and so he recognized my voice from my videos. And so he ended up like introducing himself because they were just sitting in the row across from me in the bus. And so then I started talking to him and his wife, and so then we had a nice conversation as well. And so as a result, that was, unexpected and serendipitous to get a chance to talk to him after we had interacted over email before. I am on fire. Quit being on fire. And it was all a result of me just deciding to try to be more social and talk to some other random person that I ended up getting a chance to talk to and meet someone that I kind of knew already and wouldn't have had a chance to meet otherwise. And so I guess the moral of this portion of the story is it's good to try to be social and talk to people even if it's not one of your natural tendencies. And so I was glad that I kind of went out of my way to kind of stretch myself and get out of my comfort zone on the bus ride over, because it made the bus ride over more enjoyable, and I got to meet people when I finally show off the Frisbee and all the signatures. One of the signatures that I have on there is Aaron's signature. How many? I've gotten 7 blaze rods and 2 magma cream. That'd be enough for 14 eyes of Ender. That might be enough. Let's get a couple more while I'm here. But I'm doing very well on the blaze rod, so that's good for kind of like step 1 of my plan to take over the world here. And, right, that's the other blaze tower thingy that's over there. And is there anything else over here? Just kind of more of the fortress and whatnot. Okay, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take out this to make it a little bit darker over here, in the hopes that we might get a few more wither skeletons over here. And let me go ahead and put another barrier right there in case we do. So, that was the bus ride over to the Mindcrack party. At the Mindcrack party, I've already showed a number of... Let's try to close some of this back up. Oh, crap! To make it safe from gas fire! Alright. Melee damage. Blazes hurts a lot. And I'm on fire again. At the actual Mindcrack party, I've already shown a number of photos and video from that in previous videos. But there are some people that I didn't get photos of that I talked to, and so I wanted to go ahead and mention them and talk about them a little bit separately. One person that I saw at the Mindcrack party was someone that I had met previously at PAX. Sevidus is a Minecraft streamer who I had talked to a little bit at PAX at one of the dinners afterwards, I think. And yeah, got a chance to talk to him again a little bit. Still, I feel bad. I haven't had a chance to kind of like follow up and interact with him offline since meeting him at these different events. And I'm trying to be better about making more contacts for future Minecraft collaborations and things. Because I think it would be good and fun, and I haven't been doing a great job of following up with people. And so he's someone that perhaps I will try to follow up with more in the future. But he seems to be an interesting person to talk to. So I got a chance to see him again, and he actually remembered me, which was good, because I remembered his name and I remembered meeting him, but I didn't actually kind of like recognize him just by sight at the Mindcrack party. Let's go ahead and break this block. And so I was glad that he remembered me and came over and said hi to me. So Sepidus, if you're watching, I doubt you are, but it's good to see you again. Dire Dwarf. All right, I got a couple more blaze rods. We'll do one more round. Dire Dwarf is someone else who I've interacted with a little bit in the past online, and got a chance to meet him in person for the first time at the Mindcrack party. And so he and I actually kind of like got away from the crowds for a little bit to chat a little bit, which was very cool. And you've seen him in some of the photos that I took later on in days. He ended up like photobombing a couple of photos that I took, which was fun. And Dire Dwarf, if you've never seen him before, he does mostly streaming as opposed to, he does more streaming than he does YouTube stuff. He has a really great voice. Vintage Beef, I think, has like one of the best voices in terms of Minecraft people that I know, but Dire Dwarf also has a really good voice. So if you haven't listened to Dire Dwarf, like, go listen to him. It's got a nice relaxing voice for Minecraft play. I need to get away. I'm going to burn to death here as I'm telling my stories. Alright, I can recover over here, and we've got 11 blaze rods. I think that's pretty good. So let's start heading on back. And then another person who you probably have not heard of that I ended up meeting at the Mindcrack party is a guy, I only know him as Snowshoe, which I think is part of his YouTube channel name. I should really go and look this up and try to get more of the details. And the reason that I know this particular person... Alright, there's a blaze spawner right over there, and I don't want to get set on fire again immediately, so let's try to sprint past it, as well as wherever this ghast is. If I can find him, he must be above me, I guess. I might shoot at him. Try to kill him. There he is. Hey, buddy. Alright, once upon a time... There we go. I was better at this. There we go. That should kill him. Great. Did he drop a tier? I'm actually going to run past really quick. It probably fell off if he did, but gas tiers are valuable. Alright, just broke a torch. No, I don't see one that I can get at. Alright, great. Let's get out of here. Snowshoe, I know because he was one of the first guys to play my Minecraft Bingo map. And for those of you who haven't seen it, Minecraft Bingo, check it out. I may end up updating it for 1.7 because they've added new colors to maps, and I'm also continuing to work on my own kind of like programmable Minecraft map editor that I could do more things with it, and so I do have some improvements I could make. And Generic B actually also had some suggestions and possibly some things to improve the map. It's something that takes a lot of time, and so I'm not sure when I'm going to find the time to do it, but if and when I do, I'll let you know. In any case, he had played my Minecraft Bingo map and did it as like a kind of charity thing or whatever, and was having people like play to see if they could beat his score, and then like for everybody who did, he was going to like donate more to Firelands or Bus Charity, which I thought was super awesome. And so yeah, that was the main reason that I knew him. And so yeah, just he ran into me. He kind of like found me there at the Mindcrack party, and so that was another kind of random, unexpected person that I got a chance to... Oops. Alright, it is what time of day? The sun is about to rise. There's an outside chance we might get a random Enderman spawn on the horizon. The mountain hasn't rendered over here yet. So if I do, I would love to try to fight an Enderman really quick before the sun rises. So let's hang out and see if we see any Enderman. Got our zombie who's still in the cage that I need to refine over here. Need to work on capturing some more mobs as well. And apparently all the mobs spawn out here, like the sun has already come up too much, and like we don't have a low enough light level for mobs, new mobs to spawn, it seems like. Alright, fair enough. But I did at least get a whole bunch of blaze rods. Let's see, is there any disadvantage to killing you? Actually, you would be easy to trap now that you are here. Are you a guy who will pick up items? I could try giving you a leather cap again. Do I have any spare leather caps? Actually, leather boots are even cheaper since you're not going to burn to death in the sunlight. If I were leather, where would I be? Here we go. Let's make some leather boots and then throw them at you and see if you pick them up. And if you do, then you'll be a persistent mob who won't despawn. And we can keep you around as part of our mob museum. And if not, then you will die. Alright, so you do not appear to pick up items. And so, bye-bye, zombie pigman. All right. Great. Let me, at this point, I have talked about some of the other people that I can get a chance to get photos with or anything. Let me get some inventory organized and figure out what I want to do next, and I'll see you guys in a moment. All right, while it's daytime and I'm still in storytelling mode, I do have some other business we can take care of, which is, since I am going to have a mob museum over here, and I do have a number of mobs who will burn up in the sunlight, like I just put a roof over this, but it's kind of ugly. And people had suggested in the comments something that I thought was a very good suggestion, which is basically to just move the roof way up into the sky where I won't see it. And so I'm going to do exactly that. I'm not sure how high up it has to be before I kind of won't immediately see it. But I'm just going to go, I don't know, I guess like a full stack of dirt up into the sky up here. And you know what? I got a water bucket on my bar specifically so I could put a pool of water so that I'd be able to jump down into said pool of water and not die with all of my levels. And then I forgot to do that. Crap. And then now I'll knock out a bunch of torches if I put down the water bucket here. I could try to place the water bucket below me as I go. I could really use a level 30 enchant. Darn it, darn it, darn it. I should have thought this through. All right, I'm going to put the water bucket down here and even let it, though it's going to knock out a bunch of torches. We'll just let that happen. And I'll use that to get down in a moment. Bummer. Should have thought of that. And then I'm going to need to come back up here. Let's just make sure we build the entire thing, I guess. Topics. Let's finish talking about the Mindcrack party on Friday. Some of my own summary experiences just about the overall party itself. The only criticism that I had of the way that it was set up or the venue or anything was that it was too loud. Like they had kind of like music going the whole time. That was good music, but it was kind of loud there inside the bowling alley. And I guess, I don't remember, it seemed like not that many people were bowling. Maybe a bunch of people were bowling. And so bowling alleys are going to be a little bit loud anyway. But yeah, it was a little bit hard to like hear people talk, especially with all the people who were there. And so by the end of the night, I was hoarse. But that was the only thing I could be critical of in terms of the party. I had a ton of fun there. I got to meet a bunch of guys. Major kudos to Good for making the event happen. I know he, put up a bunch of his own money basically to kind of like rent out the place and then try to sell tickets with the expectation that he'd be able to recoup the money. And I think for the most part, it worked. I actually originally bought the ticket to the Mindcrack party because the tickets didn't seem to be selling all that well. Oh, I have gotten rid of a bunch of the rails over here. I'm glad I had the extra thing to fence this guy in. I'd actually originally bought the ticket because it seemed like the tickets were not selling well, and so I was doing it kind of as a donation. Is this water not coming down? What's happening there? Do you see this? It does not look like that water is falling, even though I picked up the water bucket. I did actually pick up the water bucket, right? Yes. All right, now I've knocked out a bunch of my torches. Is it so far away from my player? If you're like more than 32 blocks away from water, does it no longer update? I'm really curious about this now. I don't believe I've ever seen this happen before. Now is it falling? I think now it's falling. Interesting. Now it is falling. All right, I'm going to jump back down and see if it stops again. It did, and look, there's some water still up there. I think they've changed the water update physics. Oh, nope, now it's coming down. Maybe it's a rendering issue then? This is really interesting. If anyone happens to know the answer to this, I'm not sure if this is a change or this is something that always behaved this way and I just have never noticed. Because I don't know that I've ever used a water bucket to get down like 100 blocks or something like I just did here. All right, but now it's definitely coming down. Oh, and now it seems like it stopped rendering up there as well. I don't know. If you happen to know what's happening with the water physics there, I would be curious to know. In any case, yeah, mad props to Good for setting up the party and taking kind of a risk. In general, Good has always been really good about doing stuff both that builds the Mindcrack brand as well as just being kind of like smart entrepreneurial moves, I feel like. And that was definitely a smart move. He got a bunch of people who might not have otherwise had a chance to go to Minecon or interact with Minecrackers, gave them a chance to meet a bunch of Minecrackers, have a really good, fun experience, and at the same time, just kind of like add to the overall Minecon event that was happening over the next couple of days. And yeah, it was really awesome. I loved it. I was glad I got a chance to go. I met a bunch of fun people. You already saw photos of a bunch of the other people. At this point, I think I've been kind of rambling. In general, it goes with the fact of being kind of like an introverted person. Like, I don't feel like I'm a great storyteller. And I'm not good at kind of organizing thoughts in terms of like telling stories oftentimes. If I do this, I just want to grab these rails that are over here, but I can't seem to get at them. Oh, I can just use a water bucket again. Let's do this. Hi, zombie. I think that'll push the rails further out, and now I can grab them. Great. Yeah, I don't know that I'm a great storyteller, and so I feel like I got rambly and didn't tell as many stories as I wanted to. But at the same time, we did accomplish a bit. We got a bunch of blaze rods, and we managed to stay alive, and I am just about at level 30. In fact, I happen to know that I have a tiny bit of gold that is smelted over here. And so, with level 30, why don't we go ahead and finish off the episode with an enchant. Let me figure out what I want to enchant, and I'll be right back. I just remembered that I don't have a Fortune 3 pick yet. Or at least I don't think I do. And so we are going to enchant a diamond pick with... I don't have an enchanting table. I don't have a full enchanting setup over here. I don't have a full enchanting setup anywhere because I picked it all up and moved it over. Right. All right, let me put together an enchanting table, and then we will enchant our pick. All right, level 30, diamond pick. Another silk touch with efficiency 4. I really wanted the fortune. I already have a silk touch, which I actually needed to use because I misplaced some of the bookcases. All right, but that's still good. It's good to have another silk touch pick. All right, so... yeah, I hope that you guys are having a great day. I'll be back with more Minecraft exploration and tactics. Perhaps we'll kill some Endermen, go try to find the stronghold as I do some more storytelling from Saturday and Sunday of Minecon. Some stories that I should have told a long time ago and waited too long. So I hope that you guys are having a great day. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.